I'm Whitney, and in health class I am making an educational video about compartment syndrome. So what is compartment syndrome? For a short definition, compartment syndrome is the buildup of pressure in a muscle compartment. For the long definition, or the more technical definition, the body is made up of these compartments, and the compartments are made up of this connective tissue called fascia, and it is very strong but not very flexible, so pressure can build up and cause pain. So where and who does this occur in? Most compartment syndrome can occur in any compartment, but are most common in the arms and the legs. And compartment syndrome can only be confirmed by taking the pressure of the compartment, but a doctor or a physical therapist or somebody with a medical degree can usually make a fairly good guess that you have it. Compartment syndrome can occur in anyone, but is most common in athletes who have to do a repetitive motion. So it's very common in runners or sports that do a lot of running, bikers, and swimmers. So the types and symptoms of compartment syndrome. There are two types of compartment syndrome, acute and chronic. Acute is very serious and needs surgery right away, but chronic is not as serious but is still usually painful, and it is also usually exercise induced, and the pain usually goes away when the exercise is stopped. The reason acute is so much more serious is because the pressure builds up over a very short amount of time, and chronic is not as serious because the pain usually goes away after the exercise is stopped. The pressure will go back to normal-ish. But once you start that exercise again, it'll go back up to above normal. So symptoms: pain more than usual and sometimes exhibited during exercise, tingling or prickling in affected area, pale color of the skin, pressure and tense and swollen shiny skin. And the symptoms are usually the same for acute and chronic compartment syndrome, but they just show up faster and for the acute compartment syndrome. So how to get rid of it? If you have acute compartment syndrome, you need surgery right away, which I have said before. If you have chronic, you can have the surgery, but there are other methods too, like rest or a change in training, like cross training and physical therapy. Compartment syndrome is also able to reappear. There is no real prevention, but ice and rest can help with compartment syndrome. So fun facts: the surgery is called a fasciotomy, and the surgery is designed to let the muscles expand and allow the pressure to be released. And compartment syndrome is usually confused with shin splints, because if it's in your lower leg, it feels pretty much about the same pain. And the reason I decided to do a project on compartment syndrome was because I wanted to learn more about it because I have it. And the most common question I have been asked about my compartment syndrome is, that's a real thing? And yes, it is. I did not just make it up. So thank you for watching. I hope you learned something new and something interesting. And you can leave comments below if there's something you know about compartment syndrome that I did not mention. And thanks for watching.